What are coterminal angles? I'm glad you asked. They are angles that are coterminal. No, I'm kidding. Angles that have the same terminal side. Oh, okay. Well, what does that really mean? Well, we've done this in a previous part of this lesson, and it's basically this. Notice that we had a negative 270-degree angle and a positive 450-degree angle, which was the same as a 90-degree angle. They're all coterminal. They end on the same side. They all start here with the positive x-axis for one of the rays, for one side of it, but we're going to end on a different side. So I could say the same terminal side, or I could say the same terminal ray, if we're going to get a little more mathematically specific with that. So state the coterminal angle between 0 and 360 that corresponds to each of these angles, and state the quadrant where that angle is. Ooh, quadrants. Oh, goodness. Let's get reminded about what that is. First of all, we are dealing with, I think it's worth writing, 0 here, 0 degrees, 90 degrees, 180 degrees, 270 degrees. And this quadrant right here is quadrant 1. This is quadrant 2. We use Roman numerals for these. Quadrant 3 and quadrant 4. I have a, well, it would make the video longer if I told you about my deep hatred for Roman numerals. I just don't care for them. I took a class in college that has nothing to do with this, so how about I just move on? I'll tell you later. State the coterminal angle between 0 and 360. So that is clearly not between 0 and 360 degrees. So let's find out what it would be. Like if I drew a 425 degree angle, then I would start here and I would go around to 360 degrees, and I'd be like, oh, how much more do I need to go, right? And so I would have to subtract 360 from 425. I'm going to get 65. If you need a visual, here it goes. 65. So I would draw a 65 degree angle, but in reality, I would have gone all the way around here. But really what I did was, and here goes the work in purple, 425 degrees minus 360, let's put some degree symbols on that, is going to be 65 degrees. That puts me in quadrant 1. Okay? Oh, there's that Roman numeral again. Negative 161. So if I draw a negative 161 angle, now I'm not always going to draw all these, okay, because some of them are just going to get a little bit crazy, like Jeannie's phone number here. So negative 161, where we're going to start here, and we know we're going to go in a negative direction. Negative 161 is going to be less than 180. So if I went all the way around to 180, I'd be here. But instead, I'm going to go about there. And so this is negative 161 degrees, if I drew that. Now, that looks normal, and it's like, oh, 161 is between 0 and 360. Yeah, but not negative 161. So what I really want to know is what angle is, and I want to draw it here in purple, what angle is this that would get me around to here? I don't know that. So I need to add 360 or subtract 360 an appropriate number of times in order to get to a number between 0 and 360. And it's going to be really intuitive. So basically I'm going to say like 360 minus 161, and I'm going to get a number with that, and that is 299. 299. Please tell me that's right. No, that's wrong. No, that's way off. I'm trying to do way too much in my head. 199. Duh. Oops. 199. That one should be easy, but it was a struggle. Well, 360 minus 161 is 199. So I am at a 199 degree angle, which is the same as negative 161, and it is in this quadrant, which is quadrant 3. Okay? So if I drew an 888 degree angle, then, well, let's see. Let's do it. 360. 888 minus 360. Oh, there we go. It's 528. Well, that's not between 0 and 360, so why don't we do it again? 168. That's it. So I'm not going to draw this one. What I am going to do instead is write down what just happened in my calculator, which is going to be somewhat common sense. 888 minus 2 times 360. Well, how did I know it was 2? Well, because when I subtracted it once, I wasn't in a number that was small enough, right? So 888 minus 2 times 360 is going to give me 168. A 168 degree angle is between 90 and 180, and therefore it is in quadrant 2, which I wrote in purple here, but red there. Consistency, what's that? All right, 1662, clearly too large. We're going to subtract 360, but here's the deal. I don't know how many times I'm going to subtract 360. I don't know what number goes there. So let's see. 1662 minus, I'm making up stuff now. 3 times 360, that's too big. Maybe 4 times 360, there it is. 4 times 360, and that's going to give me 222 degrees. A 222 degree angle is between 180 and 270. That puts me in quadrant 3. All right, negative 855. That's too small, so we're going to add. I shouldn't have written an 8 there, but whatever. Let's try this again. Actually, that would have worked. Could have put a negative in front of it. Negative 855 plus, it's too small, so we're going to add 360 degrees, but I don't know how many times. So let's start guessing. Negative 855 plus 360 times 4? No, that's too much. 360 times 3? Yeah, 225. Okay, that's good. 225 degree angle is in quadrant 3. Okay, I hope you're starting to notice a little bit of a pattern. Let's put a 3 right there. And that pattern basically is, I wouldn't say so much as a pattern as it is trying to guess how many times you would need to add 360 or subtract 360. So negative 382 plus something times 360. And if I add 360 to this, I'm still not out of the negatives. If I add 360 again, then I do get out of the negatives. So we're going to have to add 360 twice. Negative 382 plus 2 times 360 is going to give me 338. 338 is between 270 and 0 degrees, which is 360. If you wanted to, you could say this is 0. It's also 360 degrees, and therefore we are in quadrant 4 now. Okay, remember what I said a minute ago about trying to figure out how many times you should add or subtract 360? This is where it really comes in handy to guess, and this is where it really comes in handy to guess. So we're going to do 2665 minus something times 360 degrees. We don't know what that is. So 2665 minus 8 times 360. Let's do 360 minus 8. It'll be easier to edit if I'm wrong. Nope, subtracted too many. Let's subtract less. 145, there we go. That number is between 0 and 360. So there we go. That's going to give me 145. 145 degree angle is in quadrant 2. What's that, angle 2? All right, let's cheat just a little bit. If I didn't want to guesstimate the 7, then I have a shortcut I could do. 2665. I wonder how many times 360 goes into that. Oh, 7.4, blah, 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 blah. So now I know it's going to go 7 times. So I could do 2665 minus 7 times 360, and that's the leftover that was the decimal that I ignored. So when I get to 8675309, then 8675309, and I subtract 360 how many times? Oh, let's just do 100. Well, yeah, good luck with that. No. Okay, then let's do 1,000. No. Then let's do 10,000. No. Like, okay, let's do 100,000. No. And see what I mean? Here we go. 8675309. I wonder how many times 360 goes into that. How many times you would have wound around the circle drawing this angle? I did the wrong thing. That's multiplication. I need division. There we go. 24,098 and some change. I don't need the change. Keep the change. 8675309 degrees minus 24098. That's how many times it would wrap around the circle. So you know when we were drawing these and we're like, it goes around the circle once and then some more. Well, this one goes around the circle 24,098 more times. It's fun. You should try it. So I know that I need to do 8675309 minus 360 times 24098, and I'm about to get an angle, and that angle is 29. I have a 29 degree angle, which is in quadrant